Screw loose. Screw loose. Screw loose. Cracking up. Nuts. Cracking up. Nuts. Cracking up. Nuts. Nutcase. 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 the default media position for portraying mental distress. Let's see that in slow motion. And sideways on for a nice profile. Stepping up, and DSM 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and DSM 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and stepping up, and DSM 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and stepping up, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and stepping up, and DSM 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and So many lies, such little time. Where to start? 2010 Common Era, here on the fringes of Europe. Britain might illustrate, seeing as how we've had the recession, the parliamentary expenses scandal, the elections loom, and all as the hard right rise inexorable. My estate is not a pretty place to live right now, being pretty much handed over to the deniers of difference. Painting out and over racist graffiti actually counts as a crime. One common, uncommon lie is how Britain is a small island. Small island? No, Zakynthos is. The Nazis, invading this small Greek island in 1944, ordered a list of all Jews to be handed over. The mayor and Orthodox bishop replied with just two names, their own. Meanwhile, those islanders hid all 275 Jewish people for the rest of the war, and not one died. Why does no one talk of how the Antarctico were the most successful anti-fascist resistance in Europe? Oh, and can this fringe have our land bridge back? Pretty please? Stitching petals to lead, much inspired by Yanis Kanellis. Butterfly iridesces oil, sheet metal burns in great stings, more butterfly metal for eye. Hand in sack holds smoke back. Water bends knife, bends life. And then the meat hook rip. Meat looks. Okay. Talks of burger vats growing non-sentient meat. Stone, coat, fire, wool, soot. Stones, coats, fire, wool, soot. Or paper bound? Paper's never bound. Days more turmeric than ever. Turmeric as vegetable, more than spice. Overcoats so much more. Arms are musical notes, scales running collarbone to wrist. The knack, urge, itch, stitchless, bruised lilac, and the rest. Steely musicals bring us to book, and always the return to meat and hooks. Robes skewered in wakes. Carnival of us crips, a right good gig, needling sets alight. Soot's flick, licks wall, the giddy call, sometimes fatter, thicker, on occasion almost not. You've held hand to flame the longest, learning never to flinch, the burn forever overflowering, untitled to scorch earth. Rust runs in veins, we smell of iron, sacks of wrapped ore range far walls, knots showing their age. Girder, gird your, gird her, girds Guard, gorge, gourd, gore. Steel soils, carcass levies lung, the stretch, itch, rip, craters on up. Pour molten lead to water, read that cast. Ricocheting future flags. Sometimes it's enough just to sit. Lightning may strike same place twice. Holding heavy rock over lads old ahead. his bully too much, and us jostle jockey trip, with all pounding heart to crash on down, was child. Staff instigate negotiations, emergency protocols, us end pinned down, face down, rock down. That older head continue waging vile, backed by heads of unservice. Rock sisters in gallery cart urge us on. Coat racked in felt, wrecks terrain of silence, the brawn of black coats. Chairs undress, except for weak crescent of paint, the blue splintering leg green, the inevitable noose. There are no receipts for sacks of bean, lentil coffee. Scales bear pyramids. These grindings hook to eye to hook. Look to this drift. Wet finger running rim. A late meat-hooked bed. Couldn't plant better flags. All this treasured earths on in sacks ache. The sacked ache. Solitary worker may never penetrate bureaucracy, but you stitch petals to lead, stitch petals to lead, petals to lead. Resonate, resonate, resonate. Afraid you're no really to sit on the floor, and others coming in, so would you mind standing? 3 others enter gallery, nearest, 20 foot away, my pain increasing. They leave, us sit back down. Now told to leave gallery theirs. Last time told no to sit on floor was ICU, another psych ward.